investors, how you doing today? Welcome back, Betting Public Sports Show. I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein, aka Michael Snackson, aka Bay O Wolf, aka Malcolm Excellence, aka Hacksaw Jim Thuggin. Today's Saturday, September 7th, 2024. All right. And of course, I got action for you. You know, we got joints. All right. During the football season. Anytime I come out here on the weekend during football, college or pro, we got action. We got joints. All right. But before I get to them, help me out a little bit. You know, this free service that I'm giving you here, you know, free advice. You know, help me out and give me a sub here. Subscribe to the channel, leave comments, share the content. Okay, hit that notification bell so you know when I release a video. All right, we've got three today. None in the noon window. All right. I just go for I go with the ones that I feel that we can best win on. Sometimes it ain't always the big sexy game of the week or anything like that. Sometimes it's smaller teams. A lot of times, if you ask me, they're easier. All right, they're easier to handicap. All right, so let's get into it. All right, we got some 3:30 action. 90 minutes down the street from here. Jacksonville State at Louisville. Jacksonville State head coach Rich Rodriguez, he's been all over, Arizona, Michigan. He known for some shenanigans, in recruiting and shit. He known for the shenanigans. That's what he do. All right. And last week he played. They're 0-1. They got smacked around by Coastal Carolina last week. Beat up bad. What was the score of that game? 55-27. All right. They had 234 passing yards. Jacksonville State did. They had 234 passing yards, and they ran for 123 yards, 4.1 yards a rush, but they gave up 5.2 yards a rush. I'm telling you, high school, NFL, college, you'll hear me say it all year. The run game travels. You got to take it on the road with you. You got to. If you don't, and you run defense, if you can't run the ball and stop the run on the road, you're in trouble. Okay? And they gave up 258 yards passing to the Chanticleers. Ain't that what Coastal Carolina is? Yeah, I believe so, the Chanticleers. But anyway, now Louisville coming off horrible, really recent times, especially last year. So they got new head coach, Jeff Brom from Purdue. And Brom is, he's local. You know how these locals, these natives, these alums are when they go back to their schools. He's from Louisville and he played there. And, much like the Georgia Tech game, we were kind of scared of that, them against Florida State, but Florida State's just bad, but I digress. Louisville smoked Austin Peay 62-0. Austin Peay is FCS school, last year they were, I'm sorry. They were 27-34 of passing against Austin Peay, and they ran for 10.5 yards a carry. Damn well that's not going to happen against any reasonable FBS Division I team. That more likely isn't going to happen, but it does show that that's what they're about. They're coming out there to run the football, old school football. Run the football, use it to dictate the passing game. And right now, Louisville is a 28-point favorite. They were like 30 They were like 30 some odd points favorites initially. It's come down considerably. Um, but I'll be honest with you, I like the over. I like the over because one thing for sure, whether or not Louisville covers the point spread, Rich Rock and he's known. That's his thing. He's known for the shenanigans and he's known for having offense. So if anything else, he'll put his team up, or they'll just get blown so bad that they'll easily cover 58 points. It went down to 56. Might even go down by kickoff a little more, but it's at 56 and a half right now. Go ahead and take that over. I think it's going to get well into the 60s, 40 to 20 something game. I just don't think, even in a loss, where they scored 27 points, they still got beat by damn near 30. Rich Rod and them, and that was in Coastal Carolina, or that was actually at home. So you know what's about to happen on the road, all right? So we're going to take Louisville and Jacksonville State to go over 56 and a half points, all right? Second game, we got another 3:30 game, and that is the Toledo Rockets. Toledo Rockets, they're hosting the Massachusetts Minutemen. Okay, now UMass is a FBS school. Lost last week to another school from Toledo's conference, Eastern Michigan. They lost 28-14. Eastern Michigan has always been at the bottom, the cellar of that Mid America Conference. I mean, I don't remember them winning a conference title anytime recently in the last 30 years. They might have. I just don't remember it. UMass, they were 20 of 30 of passing for 177 yards. 20 college completions for 177 yards. That's some high school stuff. And that's not to diss them or anything. That's just, it's just not proficient in the passing game. They ran for 3.7 yards a carry, but they only gave up 3.8. That's not bad, even though it's a MAC school that was, won like maybe 6 games the year before. But that's still reasonable, 3.8. But Toledo, on the other hand, just like blitzed Duquesne. I mean, just 49-10, smacked them around. We had that game. It covered for us, right? I think it was Toledo 20 and a half or 28 and a half or something like that. They ran for 4.3 yards against that team, against Duquesne. But they gave up 4.2. That's significant, especially to a team of Duquesne's caliber. I'm pretty sure that Toledo is going to fix that, or try to, at least with scheming and in practice. But that remains to be seen during this game. This was another one. It started off Toledo minus 19 and a half, minus 20 and a half on some books. Now it's down to, consensus around minus 18. I'm still taking it. We're taking Toledo, but I'm taking it down to 17. Toledo minus 17, and that's minus 125 odds, all right? Toledo minus 17, minus 125 odds. Then the last game, 7 p.m. Eastern, all times Eastern on the Betting Public Sports Show. Got a very first in history. Only because when I saw it, I was like, huh? Something's not right here. So I jumped on it immediately. And right now it's gotten a little better for the put like this. Anybody who takes it now is gonna lose money than what I would lose if it hits. And that's San Jose State Aztecs going to the Air Force Falcons. All right. Conference game here. All right. And San Jose State, they played the FCS school, Sacramento State. Had a little trouble early, but kind of, pulled away from them late. Kind of blitzed them. Final score was 42-24. Um, I'm sorry, San Jose State's quarterback, Emmett Brown, was 20 of 34, only 58% passing percentage. He did 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Okay. They had 298 yards. All right. 298 yards passing. That's respectable against an FCS school. Okay. And he's going against Air Force, who many of these guys are probably FCS. They wouldn't necessarily be stars, but they would be right where they are. FCS, not much difference between the FCS and the service academies. Not much difference between them. And yeah, and that's why this is a first. I'll get into that. Air Force last week played Merrimack, who's an FCS school. They struggled with them, 21-6. Now, granted, Air Force, new quarterback, that they run those systems. It takes a while to get into a system and learn it. And they had 55 running attempts for 3 yards a carry. 55 running for 3 yards a carry. That's not very strong. They gave up 4.2 yards a carry. Maybe Air Force is just bad. I don't know. And that, like I said, that's why this is a first on this program. We've never went against the service academies. Army, Navy, Air Force. Never went against them. Never taken their unders. Never. When we take them, we either take them to win, cover, or go over. We want to see them do well. But today I don't see it. I just don't see it. San Jose State is on the cup. They're nowhere near as good as any of the other California colleges. They don't even have the quality players or coaches. However, they are legitimate Division I athletes. Most of them from the state of California, where there's plenty of athletes, and I'm taking them on the upset. San Jose State money line plus 170. Okay, it was 175 when I got it, plus 175 when I got it. Now it's plus 170. So you see it's going down. This, like I said, if I missed it, I missed it. But it's an upset. But I don't think it's an upset. I clearly think San Jose State should win this game, probably handily. I probably should take San Jose State by a touchdown. Now I might do that on some side action. I might go back to the book and do that on some side action. All right, but I digress. Let's recap. All right, today, 3:30 p.m. in Louisville. Louisville hosting Jacksonville State. We're taking that game to go over 56.5. All right, normal odds, minus 109, minus 110, whatever you got. It's the normal over/under. Okay, no teasing. Second game, also at 3:30. Toledo hosting Massachusetts. We're taking Toledo minus 17. That's minus 125 odds. There is a tease there. The spread is 18. We're taking it down to 17. All right. And then lastly, 7 p.m. upset special. Okay. First in history. First time ever on this show. We're going against one of the service academies. We're taking San Jose State on the money line to beat the 4 points and beat Air Force. And that's plus 170 odds, all right? So there you have it. Got plenty of time to get online, get in line, and get to the bag. And the show's motto, if there's games to be played, there's money to be made. We'll be back tomorrow with more action for the NFL, all right? And don't forget, subscribe to the program, all right? And so there you have it. Let's be courteous to each other. Let's go get our action in, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. But until then, everybody be well. Peace out.